Hello everyone and welcome back to FlutterCon EU 25. I am here with Vadym and I'll let him introduce himself.
Hi everyone, my name is Vadym Pinchuk and you can also know me as a Mad Hatter already. I'm a GD in Flutter Dart like as of 1st of April, so it was not a joke. 1st of April 2025.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Working in IT, like in software development, primarily from Android from 2012. Yeah, 2012. Long ago.
Yeah.
It's like already 5 years in Flutter.
Oh, wow, yes.
That's me.
Well, it's great to have you here. It's a real pleasure.
Good to have be.
So,
to be here.
and obviously, yeah, you're very active in the community. You're very involved. But you do also work with a lot of very high-profile enterprise customers. I'm not sure we can name names, but you do. You do. And my question to you really is kind of what drives that balance of working with those sorts of companies, but then also really being involved in a very kind of grassroots community. What drives that balance?
I think I'm just trying to find a balance right now, because first thing first, I needed to get to some specific level to start sharing. Because yeah, when you're younger, you're not really able to share much because you're still learning. And then when I've learned enough, I've started sharing. And to be honest, I don't have balance yet. So speaking about work-life balance,
Yep.
we have work-life balance.
I see,
So, yeah.
I see. Well, hopefully you'll find the trick and you can share it with us at some point.
Hopefully in 26.
So, you've also definitely been described as bringing a lot of energy to conferences. I think that goes without saying. Where does that passion come from for conferences, developers, and that sort of thing?
I can do a bit of promo for one company, but we can say it's a coffee-driven development and coffee-driven whatever. I'm driven by people, to be honest. So I'm finding passion in doing stuff, then I'm finding passion in sharing it. So finding energy because it's exciting, something I want to do. And also then I'm getting energy as a feedback from people. Some of them sharing bad energy though, yeah, it happens.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
mostly it's a positive energy and I'm really excited because community is really lovely and it charges me back to do more stuff. And then coffee, of course.
Of course, always coffee. Excellent. So, and here at this conference, one of your talk is around looking at user experience on devices that aren't mobile phones. What kind of surprised you the most about that world?
Everything. Yeah, it is about TVs, and I mean specifically for TVs, but I would say that non-mobile world is really different. We're learning about things like, I don't know, mouse region for mouse interception. Then we learn things about focus for navigation with remote, with navigating with accessible tech. It is really different from many perspectives, from navigation, from UI and UX building side as well. And I can say this talk was born just because I was so excited. I was really tired because it's different. I was learning,
Yep.
and then I was excited because like it's just different. It's not that complex.
Yep.
So I wanted to share it.
I think there's definitely things built into Flutter, things like focus nodes and focus travel policy that helps those kinds of directional controls. How does that kind of actually help developers design UIs?
I don't really think it helps design UIs, but yeah, it helps to navigate whatever they design.
Sure.
Yeah. Speaking about focus, as this talk is about focus, focus node is the essential piece which can hold and intercept the focus.
Okay.
And then we can show it on the UI layer with the focus widget. So node is just a listener, and it can like trigger events. But focus widget is actually to be displayed and to connect it to the widget tree. While traversal policy is also kind of it's a brain. So if not, focus node is the atom,
Yep.
is a single piece, but very important. So focus traversal policy is the brain. So this brain decides like, oh, what we will do if we want to go next, or left, or right, or top to bottom. This brain but it doesn't function without widget tree, without body.
Sure.
And then with a focus traversal group, we connect it to the body, and the application works.
Excellent.
As magic.
Of course. Yeah, everything is just magic. It's fine.
Easy.
Yeah. One of the kind of, I think, interesting things about your talk that stuck out for me is your presentation style of running it inside a Flutter app. I personally love when people kind of go above and beyond from just write some slides. I loved seeing innovative ways of doing that. What kind of inspired you to actually build your presentation that way?
In my presentation, I have a disclaimer which says like, it is created for entertaining and educational purposes. It's like it would be boring, probably not entertaining to have just slides. And then focus is very interesting thing. It's like whenever navigating with remote, we can show it on the screen somehow.
Yeah.
How you can do that with slides? It's like, it's not possible much. Like, you can't do much. And I was like, yeah, I can do application. And I was like, okay, it's a lot of effort, but I can also do a bit of vibe coding. So combining my time and efforts, combining knowledge I have, combining a bit of AI for boilerplate things, and also a bit of AI for theming. So you might find it not really themed well, but still, yeah.
Yep.
It's really cool, yeah.
Yeah, and we will have that link down below the recording, so definitely go check that out.
And I have to share the code. I have the code to share, actually.
Excellent,
Yeah.
cool. So we'll share that as well. Now, whenever you're designing any UI, accessibility is something that's very important that you have to consider. How do you, when specifically designing UIs for this kind of world, how do you kind of consider that balance of accessibility, but also design and making a good user experience?
What I can say that I've actually learned that focus is essential for accessibility, because I've never thought of focus in scope of mobile applications.
Sure.
And then I was like, yes, okay, people can't really navigate application with keyboard on mobile because we don't have keyboard. But then like, what if person really need to have a joystick or whatever other stuff? How they can navigate it? No way. Focus.
Yeah.
So it's not only essential for the application to be used by people with remote as is, but also piece of accessibility which is like heavily connected to it. And it's not a balance, it's a must-have, I would say.
Yeah.
And I'm learning and learning. Actually, I've learned that semantics needed for accessibility for screen readers, mouse region needed for accessibility because we can even connect mouse or trackpad to Android phone.
Yeah.
You should know, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And focus for TV, and not only TV, but yeah, we can connect any kind of device to any kind of device to navigate it.
The other thing that you've been doing, other than running around and bringing lots of energy, is you've also been running a roundtable, looking at rethinking Flutter interviews in the age of AI. What are some of the challenges that teams are now facing to kind of assess people's Flutter ability in this new AI world?
As a person who came to Flutter from Android initially, I found out it is just another framework, another cool tool. And then nowadays we have AI. So I don't really think we need to assess Flutter knowledge much. We need to assess rather generic software development profile.
Yeah.
Whatever person understands the ideology of software development. And then, of course, AI can help to point to specific widgets or advise some specific state management, or also can write the code, and person will be able to understand it, and it will be still working only if person really knows how to write the code at all.
Yeah.
So it's not like changing completely the focus from AI to software development, but rather AI is a tool, and if we can use it, if we know how to use it, and we can use it effectively, it's rather plus.
Yeah.
If we don't know theory, then we can learn it. It's just theory. It's not mandatory. If you would ask me like what are methods we have in focus widget, I have no idea. Really. I know how to use it. I have some basic things, but I have no idea.
You say, and it's a topic that we've discussed a lot in these interviews, AI is just a tool. And if we need to know something, 10 years ago we would Google it. we would go on Stack Overflow. Now we have an AI agent that can point us in the right direction.
Yeah.
And you've obviously had a very good career, I'd say, very interesting career, a wide range of things going on. Is there anything kind of on the horizon for you, from you, that you want to share, or anything that is going to be happening in the future?
I'm going to find a balance, I guess.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Yeah, I definitely need to find a balance. What I'd love to say, we are working on a cool thing. I'm not able to share what exactly, but it's going to be cool thing, and it's going to be pretty loud and visible when it will happen.
Excellent.
When it will happen, just remember to check this video, because I told you.
Exactly. You heard it here first.
Speaking about personal things, I want to develop even more, share a bit more, but rather from a bit different perspective, like more quality.
Yeah.
More quality in all senses, in leadership, in software, in patterns, in usage of technologies, whatever, like more quality things.
Yep.
And we will see what 2026 will bring us.
Excellent. No, that's really great. So, kind of to wrap up, maybe some people watching this have seen your talk and they're interested in starting to develop for TVs and non-phone devices. Have you got any advice on how to get started?
Very good question. There is no single advice from me, I would say, but I needed to revisit the whole development principles or the whole development approach for TV. And right now I do prefer to develop for TV more rather than for mobile, because mobile is understandable, and on TV we are always learning something new. So I would say you just need to be open and don't stuck to mobile or whatever mobile related. Even state management on TV will be different, and navigation is different, state management different, UI is completely different. We don't need icons, little things. Just change the whole approach. Be open, be curious, and dive into it. That's probably the best piece of advice. All the rest you can find online. You can ask AI, and you can also ask me if you want.
There you go. I think, I think the big thing is phones have kind of reached that stale point where there isn't much interesting happening. We're many, many years from the past of having weird and wonderful devices with weird and wonderful inputs. It's kind of just a black slab now, and maybe it folds in half if you're lucky. That's kind of it. So having new platforms to target is interesting.
Yeah, I never thought of making applications for TV, to be honest, because I'm not spending much time with TV, you know. But the thing is, with Flutter, you can develop it on kind of any platform, like any. And it opens you new opportunities, new platforms, new form factors, new experiences. And it's really exciting. Yeah, mobile phones are more or less the same. Yeah, you can still develop something for foldables, and it is cool as well.
Yeah.
But in the end, it's still the same gesture, same navigation, more or less similar UIs, because until you're like keen into to dive into liquid glass or something.
Oh, don't.
Right? Yeah.
Excellent.
Nah.
Well, thank you so very much. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for
It's
being
been
here.
a pleasure to be here and talk
Excellent.
to you.